Hey, what's up everyone? It's Pedro. This is the second video I'm uploading on this channel and I kinda want to follow up the first one. So yeah, last time we talked about failure, and actually what motivated that video was my driving exam coming up. I really cared about passing and I did it. I'm officially a driver now, and honestly when I finally got my papers signed, I felt on top of the world. The girl who did the exam with me, also passed, congratulations by the way, was even visibly amused by my happiness. I got really excited and things have been great since then. I'm really happy to finally be on the road. So yeah, I got my win. Don't get the wrong idea from this though, because last video is still really important. Knowing how to deal with failure is basically the first step of this video. You should probably go watch it after this one. But today, I'll tell you how to actually start winning in life. After escaping my fear of failure, I've been able to look objectively at life, and I feel like I can give some advice. Because if you think about it, being a loser is definitely a choice. There's a lot you can do about this. So let's begin a comprehensive list, so profound that after this video you'll have everything you need to actually be successful. And something I suggest right away is commenting how your life is going from 1 to 10. Like, look at everything objectively for a minute, consider your stage in life, like don't compare yourself to a 40-year-old, that's one of the points later, it doesn't matter. Consider what you want to do, how much time you have, etc. And then comment a number from 1 to 10. Just give yourself a grade on how you are, and you can be honest, no one's gonna judge you here. So, if you feel a little lost, this video is for you. Let's talk about how to actually start winning in life, especially when you're just starting out as an adult. That's my experience. I'm gonna give you some tips, some points, some things you have to realize to get into the right mindset to actually succeed. So the first step to winning is realizing that nobody's coming to save you. And I know you've heard this a million times, but really this is the hardest truth to swallow. We waste too much time of our lives waiting for permission, for guidance, when we should actually just start doing stuff, even if we're winging it, even if we don't really know for sure if we're doing the right things, we should just start. Because to actually have the positive feedback, and we'll talk about this a little later, to feel like a winner, you have to take risks, you have to get out of your comfort zone, socialize, and all this will help to transform you into the person you want to become. If, let's suppose, you don't move for the next 10 years, the truth is, maybe your family will, but the whole world won't blink. Nothing will change because there are too many people doing stuff and not doing stuff, and it doesn't matter when one person in specific fails. So your first win today starts the second you realize you are the sole person responsible for your state of being. You have to stop looking around for a mentor or a lucky break, because luck is just a byproduct of being in the arena, and if you aren't in the arena, luck can't even happen to you. You gotta put yourself out there. That's the first step. So now that you know it's your job to move, you need to clear the noise. You can't win if you care about everything. We live in an era where our attention is being harvested for profit. Drama, politics, what people think of you, the comment section, even though I told you to comment, really it's all noise. To start winning, you have to be ruthlessly selective with what you let into your brain. If it doesn't help you grow, earn, or understand the world better, it's a virus. You gotta delete that. You have a limited amount of focus every day. We humans get tired. You can't get around that reality. And if you spend your energy on things that don't really matter, you're literally bankrupting yourself for the future. So now I'm gonna give you something huge. This advice is a huge one. We're told to believe in ourselves since we're little, right? But that's kind of empty advice. Okay, this isn't completely true, because you gotta start somewhere. If we actually think like this, nobody's gonna move, because you never start with anything done. But it's natural to be insecure. You shouldn't brush that off, because real confidence, and I really feel this in a personal level, because I really tie my confidence to the things I do, and I should have a little bit of more inner self-worth that doesn't depend on extrinsic things. But real confidence is kind of like a track record of finished tasks. If you want to stop feeling like a loser, you should probably stop trying to feel confident and start becoming capable. And I think that's the key word here. Pick one difficult thing, a skill, a chore, a project, and finish it. then do it again. It doesn't have to be huge, but it should require some competence. Basically, you win by building a pile of completed tasks, so high that you can't help but respect yourself. Because confidence, more than just a mindset, is something you know. You know you're good, you know you're capable, you know you have certain qualities, and you should be proud of those qualities and be confident because of them. And honestly, I myself like to keep track of this stuff with to-do lists, or even something I've done a few times, which is a real-life quest log. Since I'm a video game nerd, I kind of like to categorize the things I have to do as quests, right? In kind of like a quest log. And, you know, ticking those boxes really helps you see how much progress you're doing. And I really recommend that strategy, actually, because, you know, eventually you're going to have like physical proof of your competence, which in turn is confidence, right? Once you actually start doing things, if you were used to sitting still, it's gonna get uncomfortable. This is where 90% of people quit. They hit a minor inconvenience, like stress, boredom, or even a rejection, and that's stuff, but in the grand scheme of things, it's minor. And once a person hits one of these things, they fold. Winning is essentially a contest of who can handle being uncomfortable for the longest. If you're feeling heavy or overwhelmed, that's actually a sign that you're leveling up, because you wouldn't feel heavy or overwhelmed if you weren't doing anything. If life feels easy and you're never stressed, you're probably just not doing anything special. So it's not bad luck that you feel that life is hard. If you feel like life is hard, that means you're doing the necessary things to have a better life. If you're not doing anything hard, you're not evolving. Really, motivation is a scam. It's a feeling, and feelings are fickle. Motivation is those days you can't sleep because you're turning in your bed thinking about the things you want to do. But discipline is waking up every day on time and being on time for things. For example, I'm someone who I really struggle with lateness. I'm very often late to stuff, and that's a terrible quality. And I hate being perceived as the one who's always late. That hits my confidence, right? But the only thing I can do about this is be more disciplined. I have to wake up on time. I have to go sleep on time. And if I actually start getting places early, I'm gonna feel much better. And I'm seeing some feedback of this, but sometimes I'm still learning. I'm still in this process, but it's hard, and I'm trying hard. So I know that slowly I'm leveling up. I just can't let myself go into my natural lateness state again. But yeah, I felt motivated to not be late many times in my life, right? Like I'm really motivated. I'm not gonna get late. But the only thing that actually fixes that is discipline. So motivation is fun and all, but like I said, it's a scam. Success isn't a grand explosion of luck. It's just 1,000 boring habits stacked on top of each other. And now, finally, this is the really important final point, is you can't compare yourself to other people. Especially in our world with the internet, there will always be someone younger, richer, or more successful. Winning, and this is gonna sound very cheesy, is a single player game. You have to look at your level, at your progress. And this is why I like the gym, and I'm gonna make a video about the gym in the future. The gym isn't about comparing yourself, it isn't about what others are lifting, it's about your own personal journey. It's about the weight that you're lifting, it's about how you're progressing week from week, right? And I really like that, and that's really important to have a success mindset. Did you handle a responsibility you used to dodge, like my lateness? Did you master a skill you didn't have? Are you learning anything? Like, go play an instrument, go learn a skill, like genuinely grab your free time, even if it's a portion of it, and try learning something. That's gonna help a lot with feeling confident. If you're doing one of those things, it doesn't matter what others are doing, you're winning. It's a personal win, and you can take that, you can feel good for that. So, in conclusion, look at that number you put in the comments. Whatever it is, that's your baseline. This isn't just a list of tips, it can be the architecture of a new life. Passing my test changed how I see things because it was a tangible win I earned for myself. But the feeling of winning isn't the point, the habit of winning is. And for that, you need the right structure, you need to treat yourself right, and you need to have the right habits. I'm finally moving. This really changed my perspective on things, and I've been thinking a lot about winning and losing, and I've been writing this to kind of let it all out too. This channel is genuinely a personal journal. But now it's your turn. What do you think about this? Is there anything I haven't said that you want to add to the video? Feel free to add another comments after the number. So yeah, it means a lot that you watched till the end if you did, because this is a new channel. I'm trying to do something new here. I appreciate all criticism, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.